Before we can be proud of our country, we need to first recognize the true history of our country.
For most Canadians, Canada Day has always been a day for celebration and showing pride for our country. But this year, Canada Day takes on a different meaning for many, with the truth of our country's past surfacing and more Canadians becoming aware of the steps needed for reconciliation.
We're going to think a little bit more about what we're doing on Canada Day and more about the different groups that we have in our country and be just a little bit more sympathetic. I think we have a big awareness and a wake-up call the last little while.
Residential schools, I for sure don't really see the value of Canada Day as much. A government would need to make more of a stand towards supporting people.
You can't have reconciliation without truth, and to blindly celebrate a country that has pretty much committed genocide against Indigenous people, it doesn't sit right with us.
Thousands of people gathered downtown Vancouver Friday for Canada Day festivities, but this year's celebration had a more serious tone.
Create reconciliation as a core value.
Dr. Robert Joseph, Ambassador for Reconciliation Canada, says the road to reconciliation, forgiveness and understanding
is going to take a lot of hard work.
Joseph understands Canada Day can be triggering for many First Nations people, as it's a day that may represent colonialism and suppression.
That invaded our homelands and dismissed us as being human beings, took our children away in residential schools, of course, and completely marginalized us.
The outcome of colonialism, he says, has repercussions that can be seen over 150 years later.
We can see it manifest through all of the socioeconomic indicators that are around: the gut-wrenching poverty, the suicides, the incarceration rates, and so I understand completely.
But now Joseph says it's important for First Nations and non-First Nations people to learn from the past and move forward together.
Until we begin to sit around tables, do what we're doing out there, celebrating each other, honoring each other, respecting each other, making a commitment to be better, to hold and celebrate each other.
This includes learning about First Nations culture, tradition, and language.
Yo, Kila Kasla, though, you want the formal?
Yes.
Kila Kasla.
Kayla Kasla.
Kila Kasla. Kila Kasla.
Kayla Kasla.
Despite Canada's past on how Indigenous people were treated, some feel it's important to celebrate.
Everyone will get through what happened with the schools, and it's devastation, but now that people can be out and about, I think it's a better thing for people, so I think everyone should celebrate.
So what does it mean to be Canadian? What does it be part of Canada? And so I think from that perspective, it should mean the same. We should kind of reflect on what it is we're proud of and what we're not proud of.
We love this country, right? And I think Canada Day has been Canada Day. It's a time for us to come together. It's a time for us to appreciate the country that we have and the freedoms that we enjoy.
In Vancouver, Angela Bauer, City News.